I may have been right about Megan. Um, it is kind of like hard to really decipher this, but I may have been right about Megan. Now, for those you're like, what the hell are you talking about? I did a video about 5 months ago about, and I might as well bring it up because I think what better to promote me than promote me. So this is gonna be me reacted to me 5 months ago, but it was about there you go, your video. I don't know, it goes to YouTube Studio. But it was about when Meg was seen with another dude who was like a soccer player, and everybody was speculating what the fuck happened because Party and Meg looked like a really good couple, and then next thing you know, you see she's with out there with another person, and then you get this rollout of her, and I don't know if an album was called Cobra or the singer was called Cobra. I think the singer was called Cobra. Um, the singer was called Cobra, and how can I say this? One of the lines is talk about how she caught her man cheating in the bed with another person. This is like at least him getting hit in another, and she caught Party allegedly because she didn't really say no names. Allegedly caught Party in the bed with another woman. I think he was getting hit from another woman in Megan's bed. So so which everybody was speculating and said, "Oh, Party busted look like did him dirty," and all that other stuff. And then Party was getting his name dragged, and until he drove out this, I don't want to even call it a diss song. It's more or less a reply to clear his name. Like I don't. This is like I don't really look at this as a diss song, and his diss song basically explained everything, in which I should probably let me go to Google. Partisan Fontaine, the person, lyrics. I'm sorry, this is a bit unprepared, but this is what happens when you do it live. Um, the person lyrics. Okay, it's up on Genius. And as much as I would love to play the song, I don't want to get copyrighted. So let me just. I got everything set up here, and plus I know y'all don't want to look at my player because I was like literally in the middle of 2K, and I was literally just looking at some of this stuff, and I was just practicing stuff. And I still got to go to work later on tonight. But as you see, I was, working on my jump shot because I ain't played on this play in a while. But less to say about that. We're gonna be talking about Meg Thee Stallion and her relationship with Partisan Fontaine. Now, five months ago, I was just basing everything off of assumptions, and it was just my whole thing was how nice guys finished last and all that jargon because it's just like he held her down, throughout the whole trial when she was getting her business took out there through the most, I guess, her roughest time of her life, and he held her down, in which he explained this in the song. It's like after watch people drag your name and talk about you in unfavorable ways, stupid. In order to get attention or clicks, I never thought you would do something like that to me. And he feels betrayed. Um, and he basically goes in. It's just like, but some of the lines that I want to talk about that I feel like is stuck out. And this one, okay, I just wish you told the whole truth when you was going through shit. How I hold you, it's gonna be okay. That's what I told you. I was the realest niggas you was close to. The people that know you don't love you. The people that love you don't know you. I loved you out loud. I was vocal. Said you never see me up close. He said, "Come here, baby, let me show you." Now this one right here, like when obviously y'all seen the pictures of them two together, they was always um cuddled up with each other. He was doing some favorable poses to the point where women was just like, "Man, get up, man, get up," which I said on my first video, which is why nice guys should is last, which is basically right here. Um, and I will also put this video in the description. But it was just like why nice guys finish last. So let's keep it going. So basically, some stuff is real lipo. Like you got lipo, then you start posting lyrics. Um, you seen that she do the little hot girl training, and then I guess she gets a little. I don't want to call her fat. She never got fat. She's just like a little thicker. Then next thing you know, she gets get into a fitness thing. You always see her doing little workouts. Turns out you got lipo. She do her glams. I don't really care about that, so I am just going to skip over that. Um, what's it? I thought that's what but your phone spent 4 hours doing glam, not a blemish. Oh, the things that you're doing is sadistic. Spend 4 hours doing glam, not a blemish, but your foundation is off. You need to fix it. That's obviously a metaphor on like her internal foundation or who she is. She needs to fix it. Clean up your spirit, not just your image. I thought that's what you was doing with your downtime when the snake shed its skin and only changed on the outside, which is really clever because her song Cobra and it's all about a snake shedding the skin of a past and all that other stuff. It's just like okay, it may change your outsides, but not really your insides. It's like you're still the same person. So that's a clever bar. You got emotional hurdles, man. The work you need is eternal. When love goes bad, can't believe it. Archive space because you can't believe it. Delete it. Down. Singing with Jada Kingdom, and then you went with Jada Pinkett. I don't know who. Let's see. We're going to Google Jada Kingdom. It's a singer. Hmm. She got a she got a little pea. She got a head shaped like a pea. It's a full body. Okay. She all right. I think I've seen this picture before. Her and I guess she's a reggae artist. I see Spice Coffee. Oh, dancehall. She's probably a dancehall fan. I don't know who Jada Kingdom is, so don't really. Okay. Uh, damn, you see me with Jada Kingdom, and then you with Jada Pinkett. That's funny. So you pop out. I wished you the best. And I guess this is when she was at that Rock Nation brunch with the soccer player, and I was like, okay. So you pop out, wish you the best. You see me pop out, start gripping your chest down. Thought you was on an island healing. Guess the new album needed a villain. Brand new way for you to be a victim, and all you did this on my daughter's birthday. If she really did that on her daughter's birthday, that's really fucked up. Same nigga that did all the tags for the beats. You let that nigga tag, let him beat. And I think that's yeah, Lil Ju made the beat. And the beat knock, Lil Ju made it. Now this is where honestly, and this is where it gets interesting because it's basically saying like, uh, she was letting other niggas beat what I was doing. Maybe she was the one doing the cheating. Now, now I know what y'all thinking. Right. Oskina Fly. I thought you loved Meg Thee Stallion. I do. I really do. I fuck with Megan heavy. I always fuck with her heavy. I think there's a beautiful woman at inside and out. But when you see shit like this, I kind of, when I'm gonna be honest with you, like the same way I jumped the gun with Megan with the Tory Shotter, the same way I jumping the gun for Party because I kind of believe him. And it's not that I'm against Megan; it's more or less that I've seen some of these actions before. It's just like, especially, and I've seen some of these traits you done seen women do. So, and it's always capping to a nice guy or someone that is, quote unquote, the nice guy. Like I said, I never saw like Party do nothing outside, really, like anything outside of what he supporting her. Okay, I asked your face. This is like, so if you let your producers, clap them cheeks, and then that nigga gave him dab, and it's like you kept it discreet. You know what? That nigga was probably trying to play his role. You know what? I'm gonna just let that slide. So it seems like you was doing your dirt, and he was just okay with it. Which, you know, again, this is gonna, like I said in my other video, this is why black men are now going to be like, oh, this is why you need to get your passport, or this is why, people need to go overseas. This is why you can't deal with black women. That type of audience. I'm not part of that audience, but I also said in that video that you're going to give more fuel to people in that audience when you fuck up like this. The one thing I've always talked about people, because it's just like, even if it doesn't pertain to them, you don't want to give the other opposition ammunition about yourself. All right, you're like, when you want to prove them wrong, you don't give them ammunition of them proving them right. All right, everything you show them. You gotta show them in a place where if they think of you this way, you have proof of being the opposite. Some of you women, especially black women, I hate to say it, y'all don't play with their rules. It's just like when niggas say, "Oh, you black women classless and ratchet and all that other stuff," y'all will do some dumb shit like fucking twerk in the middle of the fucking street while we're protesting and some shit like that. I've seen it done. We all seen it done. Again, and this is coming and like I said, this is coming from a Meg fan. So, and, I asked you, did you fuck them niggas? And you swore on your mother. Her mother's deceased. From noon in, I couldn't trust her. More lies from the list of a lover. Same list that I got tatted on the shoulder. Even then, I kept my composure. I was supposed to. This the girl I was trying to propose to. He was going to marry that chick. Damn. As Grant Honor, I had picked out a ring, then you lied to my face. Went on TV, then lied to Gail King. And we all know that was the one who was just like, did you sleep with her? And she was like, oh, no. No. Which I was like, I think we all knew that was bullshit. It's like when she was like on that shit with Tori, did you sleep with Tori Lanez? They was like, no. I, for some reason, I knew that they did have sex. And like, even then he found out. It was like, oh, she's okay. It was like, damn, you finding out when you finding out. That was really fucking hurt him and his pride. And yeah, he like, here, look, God, I treated you like a queen the whole time. I'm a clown in your circus. Yeah. Again, ladies, I'm not saying you are all like Meg Thee Stallion. This is Meg Thee Stallion. This is one for Meg Thee Stallion individually, but anybody that have the same behavior, because I know a lot of nice dudes that treat their women like queens, and yet the women goes around treat them like shit, and it's unfair because, and I always say this, it's unfair because a lot of women, y'all just doing stuff, y'all just hate it when y'all do what men do to women, and I'm like, I've never done that to a woman. If you're going to put that, at least do it to the fuckboys that did it. To the nice guys that never fucking cheat on a woman, they don't really deserve that fucking attitude. Especially if they're the ones doing everything right. Why are they getting punished? I've always had that problem because because I always had that problem when women say that, like, oh, you just can't take what men do to women. And I'm like, I don't even cheat. Black men hashtag black men no cheat, people. Black men no cheat. I don't know how many times I gotta say this, but black men don't cheat. But even then, all jokes aside, but for the black men that don't cheat, obviously, or like been in a relationship and stayed faithful, and you go on and cheat on them, he's going to feel some type of way. You can't be like, oh, other men has done it. It's like, bitch, I didn't. I'm the one that actually treating you like a fucking queen. I said maybe if I treat you like a hoe, maybe if I treat you like a hoe, you act better. And I swear to God, I feel like this is why men. Honestly, this is why men act like assholes to women. It's just like even to the ones they like. It's just like yo. I'm not gonna take all this disrespect, especially if I've been nothing but respectful to you. And yes, sometimes you women, you are very disrespectful, especially like if y'all think the nigga is ugly, or y'all don't think the nigga's worth it. Excuse me, what you think you doing worth my time? And this nigga, all he wanted to do is just see what was up with you. You know, am I? Anyway, let's get to it. The devil was a serpent. For the strange reviews, girl, I hope it was worth it. This ain't for this isn't for Meg Thee Stallion. This is for Meg the person. Having you had me beef with niggas you knew you was fucking. Now, because I seen a lot of women is just like, oh, he a coward going after men. It was or Meg and all that stuff. How come he had the same smoke for the baby? He had the same smoke for Tory, and I think he had this. And he looked like he was about to fight The Rock at one point. When he mentioned Meg Thee Stallion, The Rock mentioned that as a fucking joke. But you knew he was about his girl, so that that nigga was you. I don't know what would happen between him and the baby. I don't know what would have happened between him and the baby, but you know, I don't know. If some shit would have went down if No, I think this one is when this verse right here talking about her getting caught or catching him, and it's just like keep it a buck. You could be honest, talking about me and some dame like I was out here doing like I was out here doing my thing. The way you painted this picture is a shame. How many times did I catch you texting them niggas? You did it first. I just did me bigger. You did you first. I did me bigger. Now, I'm pretty sure this is what he's saying. It's just like, yo, you the one that fucking was fucking around on a relationship. So, I just figured I should too. So I don't know if he meant that he cheated, but if he did, she cheated first. Like, so the cheating was out of reaction. Most people would just leave. Most people would just cheat. It's just like, oh no, you cheated first. So, and I guess he couldn't take the shit. Or at least that's what I'm assuming. That one right there, I'm assuming. That's the way that was worded. You flew out the country, ain't called for days. In my mind, we had parted ways. So I feel like this is one of those things where it's just like the relationship was over, but they didn't call it over. So they was just like people like anybody understand that's been there is just like, are we even together no more? Like can we even do stuff together no more and all that stuff? And it's just like sometimes a lot of dudes are just they're clocked out. It's like what do I use work for? They're clocked out, and like they'll just in it just to be in it. Just women do this too. People know that have done this too. What was that? What you did me first? You flew out the country. In an effort to fix it, I took all the blame, like most men do. Like even if it's the girl's fault, men usually don't want to take the blame. Come on, come on. Here we go. Apologize for shit that I know I ain't do. Now he probably this one right here is just like He probably didn't even cheat, but he had to apologize. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Um, I still want your well being more than anything. I'm a, I still want your well being more than anything. You still hit my mama for anything. The breakup was clean. You made it a mess. I never plan on saying anything. I see you take your shot. I see you take shot to shot, but never seen you swallow up for accountability. You fall out with everyone in the vicinity. It's that depression or is it just hostility? Now that is honestly that is a good question. It's just like because a lot of people, they want to be on their self journey and stuff. Like this, is it because everybody's trashy or you're the one that's trashy? Like, ladies, you gotta understand. I don't know why it's paused. Like, I got a fucking audience with me. It's just me and this fucking jitsi. Um, what was that? This man is hurt. All right. Um, Now we can get to a video of mine because I predicted this the whole fucking time. I before I go in on her losing her mother, shows you like being a nice guy. Like it's also showing you that being a nice guy is not that rewarding. So with the why being a nice guy? Now, like I said, I don't know Party much, and like I said, I could be fucking wrong about the whole situation. If so, call me out on it. But this is the view I'm looking at right now. Even me, like I said, the same way I jumped the gun on the Megan Tory case, and like I said, I believed in Meg, and like I was actually victor in the favor. But like I said, look at these pictures. Look at them. She got the ass up on in his face. That man probably like the picture. He probably smothered his ass up in that coochie and all that other stuff. Look how happy they look. She was just like, and he was holding them down. So when you see shit like this, and like the man doing everything right, and yet people are still, and I understand. I think it's a woman thing. I think it's more or less of a woman thing more than anything. People still on Meg's side. I love Meg, but I also kind of like. I feel like Party. I believe Party, and like I want to see what else comes out of it because if the mutual breakup was clean, then it's none of our business. But the fact that she did that, you might need a door. You might need a door. You might need something to cover your own ass to make it you look like the good person. He look like the asshole. Because right now, Meg looked like the asshole, and this boy Party looked like the good person. So with that being said, I think I was right. Well, I hate being right because I don't want to say this about Meg. I like I've said plenty of times. I love Meg. I think Meg Thee Stallion is dope as fuck. But you can't be treating nice guys like this or nice group like this. They're gonna respond and some shit like that. A lot of there's a lot of people who feel like he shouldn't have responded. I think he's in the right. And honestly, if you look on Lovely Cheese channel, there's a lot of people that just like I believe him. There's a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people do believe him. Whether he lost a good person or not, she needs help. I've always said that. Like before, like she worked herself too hard, and I feel like she always uses her, music to get away from everything that's, part of Texas or wherever you go to do whatever your job. Make sure the guy is nice. It's just like it's one thing to like. ditch him on the date, and then we go. I don't see other women do it. How come I? And it's just like, has that man did anything to garner that to you? No. I watched the man cry while giving a poem, talking about how great you are. You lost a good one, mate, and I don't know if you ever going to reconcile that one back. But you know what? Mm, I just sorry. Let me just bottom line this review. Meg, you probably should have took a longer break. I felt like the shit was cleared. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Till then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I am out.